still looking for Carolyn St. John. She's in St. Louis. Maybe a clone or someone want to come up and do skits. And they used to be very popular, very nicely done by her as well. We're on the next page. I won't say what page it is because some of you got some and some don't. But I'll do this part real quick and then the rest of it explain what the church is all about. Ways we communicate our purposes at Mount Moriah. And the purpose again is what we ought to do, what we ought to be. We do it every, we call 101 membership class. That's when you come into the church, we try to get you into the new member training, and so you can see the place. We call it orientation as a rule. Another way we communicate is through the annual message, and that would be doing at least a monthly emphasis. Somehow, some way, you should be saying the 3 M's somewhere. This is we're in the next page. Ways we communicate up is at Mount Moriah. What we're saying, I see the pages, I hear some. Okay. Yeah, everyone should be able to relate to the 3 M's when we set magnify, the Savior, mature, the saint, and minister to saint. There's churches that have 3 ways, and they'll be different. There might be all S's. Okay, but it's something that you do. You try to find something that's simple that even the ministers can do it. Okay, so we try to get all that taken care of, so it's easy to recite. That was supposed to be funny. Let me get Roy up here and let him do the joke. But that was how we emphasize what we do. And then we put a bulletin. What do you see in the bulletin that says something about the church?
Our
vision, our purpose, and you'll see the M's and so forth. And then, Lord knows in the sermons. We look at worship, and how many know that music is a part of worship?
Yeah. Amen.
And so it's like this morning, we're emphasizing having songs in your heart and this to keep you going, because that's all part of worship. So we emphasize our purposes that way. And somebody can explain what the church is all about and you first. Yeah.
What's it all about? The purpose of the church is what we are to do. So where it says purpose, outreach, which Pastor just said to the sinners. Our worship is to magnify the Savior. Fellowship is sharing what we have in common. I'm going right straight on purpose. Our discipleship is to mature and it's teaching. Our service to the Lord. And that's what we talk when we're talking about our gifts and everything that we do. Amen? Yes. Outreach, worship, fellowship, discipleship. All right.
The second one would be task. And above task, I'd ask you to write. The second one is evangelize. We're to go out and make disciples of all men. The next one would be exalt. We're to exalt the Savior at all times. Pastor was saying this, we should be giving him praise constantly. So we should be always doing that. Encourage. We should be encouraging one another to continue the good work in Christ. Amen? And edify is right down at the top of edify for me. Self-worth, encourage one another. So as we edify one another. We make sure that we're all on the same page. And we're making sure that we encourage each other to do good work. The last one is equip, because the church purpose is to equip us to do work for God. Amen?
And as you're coming over in the third line, we look at objective, but put aim on the top of that. Just put aim at the first one over the top where it's saying where you put what we are to do on the first part and work. On the next one, they put aim. These tie together, all of them tie together, whether it's going straight down or across, but they just stated, these purposes are stated one is actually the same, but it's said in a different way. Sometimes it's easy to do that. So if we look at the objective, that's our aim, then we look at our mission, and that's exactly how do we carry these things out. And you go further down to what we say magnify, enlarge, increase, and so forth. And that's what we do when it comes to the Savior in the way of worship. Then the next one is with membership. That's tied in with fellowship and encourage. All those are tied together. Further down, we look at maturity, and one of the things is we do try to mature the individual. And we don't want to make it sound like it's some kind of a game or competition. But some people grab and some people will study more in certain areas than others. Some will get it easier. Some are quick starters. Some are slower. But I tell you what, most of the slow starters I've seen, once they get it, they're quick and they move very quickly. So we look at maturity, that has maturity. And then at the last one, we look at ministry. And what's our thing about when we talk about ministry, that everybody, I heard a few people saying it, everyone is a minister. Sometimes some is more or less specialized in one area, some have more than one gift, but each one who has a gift, that's a ministry. And your ministry is important than the person's ministry alongside you. No less important than ministers who say the gospel. Because you all have the capacity to preach and to bring people to Christ. There's no difference when it comes to that. We just sometime up here, that's all. But the bottom line is we all have ministry, and we also ministers what we call a reconciliation.
Amen. So that brings us to target. Put a star by the word target.
Circle. Target has circle in front of it.
Okay. Put a circle next to the word target.
Target.
Put a circle next to the word target. And our target for outreach, remember these are our purposes. So our target for outreach is the community. We're supposed to reach and bring the community. Our worship is with the crowd. We bring in from it is considered part of the crowd. And there are those folks that don't come all the time. You know, they may be Christmas, Easter, Mother's Day folks, but it's still our job to worship with. And then we fellowship with the congregation, and those are the ones who come on a regular basis. Our congregation is the ones we see often. Our congregation might even come to Bible study and Sunday school. Our other target is the committed. So once we've got people here and they're committed, so now I'm doing my discipleship. So I've got the people here, we got the crowd, we got the congregation, now I've got the committed people. I've got the people who are going to stay for second service. I've got the people who are going to help for a repast. I've got the people who are going to go the extra mile for whatever needs to be done for the church. And these are the folks who take us down to the core, which is our leadership. So our service to the Lord is in our leadership. So the core, our ministry, our leadership, our ministers, our pastor. So we go from the community, we go from the outside in. On the out big circle is the community. Then you have the crowd. Then you have the congregation, kind of committed. And then the committed who are doing almost everything. And then the core ministry who you see at everything. Amen? Amen.
Okay. Now that you're committed. For the life component, my witness, just as she just went down the side of how is that I am supposed to be a witness for Christ. Wherever I go, somebody sees me, they should see me as a representative of Christ. My witness should say who I am, in a sense. Comes down to my worship. Do I worship God with all my heart and soul and with my mind? Am I fully committed to that worship? Comes down to my relationships. Because we know it's not about religion, it's about relationship. And it's about relationship with one another. How do we relate to each other here in this church? Outside the church, we like to see a part of this fellowship. So it's down to my walk. When people see how I live, because my walk is about my life. It's like when I say, well, my walk is this way, or somebody says, you know who it is if you're serving. My work. When it comes down to my work, that's service. Where's my place here in the church? What am I doing? Am I serving? Or am I just holding up a seat? Amen?
Amen.
Okay, we're going to start holding up seats right now. About that time, I've been very patient. Hopefully we got a somewhat of understanding how this works. We will continue in the next go round and look at the other and come on. But if you see they're all tying in a strange way, all tying together, just said in different ways. And so we will get a full understanding of what's taking place. Any questions?
It says 9 different ways. Is it 8 or 9?
The original is the purpose, the one that goes with the purpose. We start looking at, you see next to it is task. It's similar to what purpose means. But when you go straight down, you also see the centers, which should have been might have been given to you in that first block, is the same as ministering to sinners. So we see what we're already doing, magnify the Savior, that's worship. And then we're common. Y'all didn't get those videos. We're going across, but we're also going down. It's a two-way street. If y'all were, if you go down this way, these here, we're all the same. Okay. Then you get to this next side. It says it a little differently. The same that was said here. And so there's 9 different ways. This part here. Y'all seeing it? Don't worry, it took me 6 years to get it when I was going through class.
There's no one after emotional benefit.
Right, and it's not here.
Sorry. There's the ninth.
The ninth is all of them together.
What is the 9, Cheryl?
All of them together.
See, these are the ones, I had no idea.
Somebody retyped this.
Well, whoever did it, but this is the way it's supposed to be. Nobody wanted to take the responsibility for it. Somebody else who did it. But when I originally taught this, it was like, and there have been several teachers after me. Okay, and I'll be likewise.
Number 9 is evaluating our church. Evaluating our church.
Well, that's why you left it off.
Evaluating our church.
Nobody wants to be evaluated. So keep that from there. But anyway, we'll keep. Because I haven't seen the new ones. We've had others. As long as I've done it, been shifted to someone else, like Ms. Rita doing the spiritual gifts thing, and you've done the spiritual. Okay. Ain't nobody done it. It's like at home in the refrigerator, you left that little chocolate milk in there, or you like the next day, it's gone. Anybody? Not me. I didn't. You didn't do it right. You're not the one. So, but it's gone. But it's gone. That's only my household. That's on things that disappear. Did you? No, not me. I wasn't the one. But anyhow, we'll look at trying to get that taken care of. So.
It's right there.
It's right there at the bottom?
And I said we could just write it.
Okay, y'all can just write at the bottom, but good observation. I've been wondering too. I'm looking at mine and saying, well, she got that question. But it isn't right there. All right. Any other questions or observations?
I'm picking them up, or are we just going to see them? No, it's Cheryl.
There's something that was get the teacher in there.
Yes.
She keeps saying
If you would like for me to hold on to your paper, by all means, I'll be more than happy to take it.
last Sunday she wasn't quite as polite. Turn them in. Those from the left, over to the right. Now. So, oh, they got the names. Yeah, you gotta have your name on it, right? Okay, that'll help. All right. I hope we're getting something out of this, because this is a little different way of being able to present. But once you start getting this, it'll become easier and easier. Miss Hannah should be graduating sometime. Is it this week? Are we going to, what day is it? Wednesday at what time? 7:15. Got it on the paper. I know what that means. I really know what that means. Lisa, look, you should know what time. I sent you the information. And what's going on this week for we? Yes. All right, and that's going to be on. Okay. You don't have to look in the paper. It'll be Saturday at 3 p.m. Look back, Lord, who's putting it?